words. They don't just communicate thoughts. They reveal the hidden things in our hearts. They don't just communicate ideas. They create worlds. The mouth and the words we say are a creative force that is not only used all the time, but everywhere we go. Our words are the very essence of how the Creator made us. Join us as we discover the essence of man and the power of speech.
Hello, welcome to day 133, and we're talking about Scoffers Retribution. Now, first of all, let's look at what retribution is. A retribution is a vengeance or punishment as vengeance that's given. And scoffers are likely to have retribution in this world. Again, when you go at what scoffing is, it's calling people stupid and silly, and you know that has a tendency to raise issues. I'm going to read some things out of Isaiah, Psalms today. I'm going to read some things from Vilna Gaon and also some things out of the Talmud, and we're going to see that even in the scripture it warns us that retribution intensifies when people scoff. So let's get busy here. The Talmud states in Avodah Zarah 18b, whoever scoffs will have affliction visited upon him, as it is written, and now do not scoff lest your retribution intensify. So notice retribution intensifies on a scoffer, and that's in Isaiah 28:22. Rava to the rabbis, I ask you not to engage in scoffing so that the affliction not come upon you. The Talmud further states that scoffing causes one to be denied his material needs. So watch, this is a major deal. One can be denied his spiritual needs, material needs, if he's a scoffer. Now, that's pretty intense. But when you think about it, why and how does it happen? Is it God doing it? Well, yes and no. Because again, scoffing is associated, it's akin to arrogance and pride, and God resists the proud, but He gives grace to the humble. But look at the actions of people that scoff. Or that are scoffed at. Nobody likes to be scoffed at. Nobody likes to be called stupid. Nobody likes to be laughed at. And so when you do those things, you're naturally burning bridges. Scoffers bring punishment upon the entire world. As the Talmud states, whoever scoffs brings about destruction in the world. It is forbidden even to sit in the company of scoffers, as is written, praiseworthy is the man that sat not in the company of the scoffers, which is Psalms 1:1. Vilna Gaon writes to the verse, all man's toil is for his mouth, Ecclesiastes 6:6. The sages comment in the Midrash in Ecclesiastes that all the mitzvahs, the works, the good works, and Torah study of a person are not sufficient to negate that which he utters sinfully with his mouth. They further state, witchcraft should man pursue in this world. He should strive to emulate a mute and avoid evil talk. Hewlin 89a. And press his lips together like two millstones which grind against one another. So it's better to practice being a mute than a person who scoffs or speaks evil. You know, when you look at a millstone, what does a millstone do? Well, it's two stones that rub together tightly to grind things into a fine powder. And the principle here is to make our mouth like those two stones that grind And instead of our words being words of evil like thick stone, our words would be pleasant like powder. And so, yeah, the scoffing is a very serious thing because of the fact it does cause retribution, and it brings it upon the world itself. Especially, right now, politically, if you look at what's going on, and politics is one of the worst things that we see as far as scoffing goes, and people, and it's like I said yesterday, sometimes we scoff at things we don't understand. We scoff at people that aren't in our quote-unquote circle. But when you have a lot of people that raise their fist at God and call God stupid and laugh at God and mock God, scoff God, and talk about His ways being stupid and His laws being stupid, that can't help but bring turmoil to the world. When we don't obey the laws of God, it does that. That's why praiseworthy is a man, blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the godly, nor standeth in the way of the sinners, nor sit in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in that law doth he meditate day and night. So yeah, this. I really can't even say it any plainer. Scoffing is a very dangerous thing that brings vengeance and retribution to those who do it in one way or another. It can affect a whole country, it can affect an individual, it can affect a family, it can affect the world. And so it is vital that we watch our mouth, keep it shut, and avoid, or I should say obey Isaiah 28:2, where it says, "And now do not scoff, lest your retribution intensify." We don't want that to happen. So, yeah. Scoffers Retribution. It's a serious deal. Hey, we'll see you next time on The Essence of Man, the Power of Speech. Have a good one.